Religions took something that is uniquely feminine and gave men credit for it by creating a male deity. But the thing is, women are still the ones who menstruate and give birth. So the physical evidence is still there. We still got the receipts. So religions found a way to shame women for the physical evidence that they are still the creators. Religion didn't start as a patriarchal institution. In fact, it was quite the opposite, but it devolved into one. So religion developed in two stages: the shamanic and the doctrinal. Shamanic religions date back to hunter-gatherers, and we can trace them back up to around 200, 250,000 years. And in the early stages of these religions, there were no gods, no moral codes. It was really focused on a spirit world that you would enter by doing trance dances and other types of rituals. And these rituals were done in groups, and they resulted in a huge release of endorphins. And what happens is an intense social bonding takes place through this collective release of endorphins and dopamine. Now, as these religions developed in later phases, we see shamans and healers. And it bears mentioning here that female shamans were the norm. So that was the first stage of religion. Now, around the time of, come on, y'all know the drill, the Neolithic Revolution, which is when agriculture and permanent settlements became a thing, around 10 to 12,000 years ago. That's when we begin to see a major shift in religion. Because now that humans are in these large permanent settlements that have a lot of social complexity, the need for social cohesion rises. Y'all know what happens when a group of large people get together. They build a hierarchy and they gotta flex on each other. Like, who better than who? And religion was quick to adapt to that need by having rituals and having moralizing high gods that are the moral police that reward good behavior and punish bad behavior. And the Abrahamic religions grew out of this moralizing high god lineage. So now we're at the final boss, the final form of religion, which is the doctrinal phase. And around that time is also when we see the emergence of kings. Kings and God emerged around the same time. So religion went from something that was practice-based in a small community to something that is belief-based with hierarchies, written moral codes, institutions, bureaucracies, and standardized and repeated rituals, and most importantly, a god, specifically a male god.